So confused. I can't see myself on this thing. I'm so confused. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. This is a big old cluster fluff. Big old cluster fluff. Oh, and it can't connect to Twitch for some reason. Cool. Well, let's try and figure that out, I guess. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I guess it is online? It says it's unable to connect. I mean, I'm online. It says I am anyway. I'm not even on this fucking Stream Elements thing anymore. I don't get what's going on. I really tried. Oh, I tried to figure this whole thing out, and it was difficult. I wanted to do like a different uh, setup for multi-streaming, and it just did not want to cooperate with me. So and like it hijacked my um oh, and I had like upcoming. What is happening? Upcoming? Why do I have something scheduled? Oh man. So it hijacked my I don't I'll take care of this later on. God. Woo. I just all I was doing was trying to um optimize like the stream so that I could simul stream to something. I think it was all three of the platforms. I think it was like I don't know. I wanted to do um, Facebook something. I don't know. I this whole thing has been very confusing to me. So I'm trying to get back on track. Whew. That was crazy. Okay, so today again, we will be doing the same old thing, same old, same old. It is still, it's still gonna be precinct, and we are still gonna do some reacting this time to like chef stuff, as per historical, as per historicalness. I hope that what is happening? Oh, okay. I hope that I can't multitask. I hope that I can learn how to multitask in the future. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so finally back on track. It is late. I'm late to my own stream. My deepest and most sensuous apologies. I'm trying to set up a new method of multi-streaming, and it is not working out. I thought that Stream Elements was going to be a good thing to try, and it is not. Hi, Amy. How's it going? It has done a bunch of stuff to my OBS that I have yet to figure out. So I'll figure it out eventually, but we're gonna have to get there, and it gave me a second microphone output, which is weird. And now I have to log in to see the monitor. So a little confusing. I think it's like an overlay onto my existing OBS, or they changed like something. I don't know. It's like this weird thing that Stream Elements installed, and it is now sitting on my OBS. Might just reinstall it, get my default settings back or something like that. But I was at least able to fix it enough so that we are here. We're all together. We're all enjoying this thing that we call life or life. So yeah. Today, as I've already stated, we're just going to be looking at some chef-related stuff. I don't know. I just kind of looked. I tried to look for stuff that, the stuff that I was reacting to on Friday. That is very similar in style. Either going to like or hate some of the stuff that I see. So, without further ado, let's figure out which. I did not mean to burp into the microphone. Hopefully it didn't catch it. I'm sure it probably did. It's all good. We're all friends. Okay, yeah. Damn, almost a half an hour late. My God. So I don't know how loud this is going to be, so use caution.
Come to work with me as a private chef and like.
Oh God!
It was a private dinner for 8 that had 4 courses.
Oh no, that doesn't seem too bad.
Bone marrow dish, and then I set up the charcuterie boards so they can start grazing. 10 assorted meat, jam.
It does though sound like she's gobbling the mic, and that is a little frustrating to me because, like, I don't know. I feel like you should probably be a good distance away from your microphone, not right up here. Sorry to your headphones. But that's a good demonstration of why that's important.
Scarlet.
Oh, come on, man. So, again, we have the private chef, probably spent more money on the jacket than on the food, which is disappointing, especially because, like, of course, eggs are expensive, but let's take into account. I don't know when this was. I organized everything by most recently uploaded, so probably this year. I don't know if it was actually recorded this year, but that's when it was posted. But so it feels appropriate to mention. I don't have any music playing either. It feels like a store when the music stops playing. It's really eerie. I think that it is worth it to point out that the price of eggs and butter and things like milk are not so prohibitive to chefs that they can't just... Are you whining? She just randomly started whining. You okay? You smell something that makes you upset? I think she smelled a smell? I don't know. And then she looked at me like I was somehow... I don't smell bad, okay? I smell very good. So she's flaming crème brûlée right now, and that just kind of tells me that she's using a very basic, like, French menu. Especially, I mean, I know because I saw further into this video. She's using
Come to work with me as a private chef in Laguna Beach, California. It was a private dinner for 8 that had 4 courses.
Oh. This is perfect. Oh, I love to see this. Okay. The contract. Beautiful. What are you upset about? And now she's walking away sadly. She's got baby teeth that she's supposed to be losing, so she might be like, might be painful or something. I don't know. She's gonna have to get surgery. It's gonna be like $400 goddamn dollars. Anyway, so let's take a look at this. Let's see. Does she? I mean, this goes on. Okay. No, she goes from the top to the bottom. Okay. So golf course, golf club, which means, mostly wealthy people, but also people that don't necessarily, $135 per person. Okay. Then you're charging what I would charge. So that's security deposit. Oh, yeah. I was like, I thought my still waking up brain thought that they were saying like security for like actual security, and I was a little confused there for a moment. So it's all good. It's all good. But I think perhaps this person might be a little swindly, a little swindlerific. Not to say that they're scamming or that they're like lying or doing anything illegal, but I think that there is some creative license that can be taken by chefs. I don't say that that's a good thing. I'm just saying that it happens. And that comes sometimes to pricing things, and sometimes people will price things just a little bit creatively. You know, other times, what it is for dairy-free creme brulee, go fuck yourself. She's not even spending money on the goddamn milk or eggs. I'm assuming that means eggs. It might not mean eggs, but that means that your creme brulee is like basically just a flan. Oh, she doesn't look very happy right now. It's basically just a flan, not even with condensed milk, like just with the gelatin aspect of it, the gelatinization. Anyway, it's not good. It's it means that she's cutting corners and pocketing the difference, which I hate to say it so plainly, but that's what I'm seeing here. It's $1,000. It's over $1,000. It's 4 courses, 4 fucking courses, and one's a board. Like one of them is a charcuterie board that people are just going to graze on. That's the course. That's one of the courses. And why is a side a creme brulee? Wouldn't that be a dessert? Do you not want to say dessert? So I find it hilarious that under allergies it has dislikes olive and coconut. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna put on some music because this silence is just killing it for me. Put on the same old shit. Why would that be what I wanted? All right. See, now I have something in the background that I can pay attention to. I think maybe she was whining because she had to poop. That could be it. Not really sure. Yeah, now it's calling my OBS SE Live, which is not desirable. I hope it didn't mess with any of my titles, cause I worked hard on those. I think it's just like it like hijacked my program somehow. It like installed like a plugin or something, API change. I don't know.
Courses arrived early and started cooking the bone.
So bone marrow, bones are one of the cheapest things still that you can buy. And some purveyors will even still give away long marrow sections for free, calling them dog bones. And so that's really cheap. I would say that that's not where all the money is going. Let's continue.
Marrow dish, and then I set up the charcuterie boards.
Okay. I love that you spent less than a second on this toasting bread, because clearly also not where the money's going. This is like one of those loaves. The inconsistent gaseous quality of the bread tells me it's like one of those sort of like wannabe artisan places. Not wannabe, but like a New Seasons or a Whole Foods or, something like that. Like a fancy grocery store that is not really like fancy, but it's like too expensive for normal people. So that's clearly what that is, which I find hilarious, but also kind of appropriate to what we were already assuming about this. She's clearly cutting corners. These loaves are like $2 to $3 each.
The charcuterie board.
And I'll try to put it on a less blurry frame here, but as you can see, oh no, that's not even real prosciutto di Parma. And look at those grapes, like just grocery store grapes. So, I mean, and I love this pre-cut cheese. Again, this is not where the money's going. So the creme brulee is not where the money is going. The fried bread is not where the money's going. The store-bought Costco cheese platter with the canned artichoke hearts is not where the money is going.
Boards so they can start grazing.
It's
meat, jams, garlic confit in there.
It's getting. I'm sorry. What?
Assorted meat, jams, garlic confit in there.
Assorted meat, jams, jellies, jellies.
Garlic confit in there too.
Garlic confit. Okay, where's that? Oh no, is that the thing that you mashed up? Yep, that's the thing that you mashed up. So, sorry to be the one to point this out and burst their bubble, but this garlic confit, which is the thing in the bowl right there. Let's see if I can. That's that. And it is clearly messed up, and they mashed it so that they could cover up the mistake, which again just kind of goes to show. I shut off the camera for a reason that I will not mention, because I'm going to start streaming TikTok soon if I can get that shit figured out. Damn it, you can't even say the S word. Okay, I really got to condition myself, because growing up I never used to cuss, and even like into my 20s and 30s, it's not like oh, I see it as a cuss, oh no, but like 4-letter words, you know, public don't look kindly upon that if you're streaming with, you know, potentially people who are under 18 watching, so you want to try and be what, like, quote unquote, you can't see my finger quotes, but I'm using them, wholesome enough so that you don't end up running afoul of said toss thingies. The point being that, you know, you gotta get into a new habit. I got a new attitude, which is a bit of an old song to be quoting right now. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm old. I've accepted that. I've accepted that I'm old, and I don't think that it's a bad thing necessarily. I think it's okay. It's quite all right. I'm old, and that's hear me roar. I'm old. Hear me roar. Cheers, by the way. It's not even like a conscious neutering of speech. It really is just getting back to my original status. Plus, overall, I feel like if you want to, you can find alternative words to use. It's not that hard. It's just that my mind goes like a mile a minute, so often I don't have the opportunity to think of new and different and exciting words to use. Gosh darn it. But that's just my lack of patience, probably. Okay, and the camera's back. And the camera's back. And the camera's back.
Meat, jams, garlic confit.
Yeah, so the garlic confit, that's a sad affair. It happens when you burn it, and it's very easy to burn garlic confit because you make it in the oven, and it's not typically a way that you do things with garlic, so it's very easy to not recall on that muscle memory. I tend to use the term mental Rolodex, but I feel like that's just entirely too outdated. So let's say it's not something that you would normally recall from your mental notes app, I think is a more current way of saying that. Yes, you smell like poop. Thank you for farting and then walking away. Ew. Oh my lord. I don't know how she does this. It's like the worst rotten egg smell that you've ever experienced in your entire life, and it just fills the room. It's not what she eats, because I have 2 other dogs that are on the same damn diet, and they don't smell like that. They do not. No siree bob. So what's happening inside of her guts? I don't know. Something's living in there. For sure. And they're all farting. So it's like 1,000 farts are just coalescing into like mega farts. And that's what comes out of her. And it's... Oh my god. Like it was bad. Well, yeah, you see, I mean, I think a lot of home cooks, I would say, probably use garlic in the oven a lot more often than like production chefs, because it's like I don't know, it's just not something that you typically do. So it's easy to forget, especially if you're a private chef, not super experienced or educated in a strictly experiential sense. Nothing wrong with that. Just a different way of engaging with your career, I guess. But also, you know, you've still got these, again, pre-sliced. These are the pre-sliced salamis, like from the store. Cota and prosciutto. All you're doing is just buying like prepackaged things from Safeway and laying them out on a cutting board. Like, that's not worth $135 a head.
In there too,
but
and it was even
I mean,
outside where you can see the ocean.
more
It's
power
beautiful.
to you,
They were
I guess.
amazing. I was making the
Oh, and look at that. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to nitpick that. I am going to, however, say that those mashed potatoes look like baby poop. That is bad. That is like, I don't think I've seen mashed potatoes from a person claiming to be a professional that have looked that bad before. It looks like wall paste. So first of all, I don't mind if people like put black pepper in mashed potatoes. I think that a lot of that gatekeepy stuff is like kind of like outdated. Like, you know, it's like a bunch of French guys who like are just, you know, they're afraid of people calling them out for having little wangs. Which is such a weird aspect of the culinary industry, that the air of machismo that exists like in almost every kitchen. Yeah, it's strange. But if you're going to use black pepper in your mashed potatoes, at least make sure that the grains are consistent, because that's a big old fucking peppercorn right there. Someone's gonna munch into that, and it is not gonna be pleasant. Also, it looks like she boiled and mashed the potatoes in the same pot. Which, first of all, I never recommend boiling potatoes. I think it incorporates too much water, and the best thing about a potato is how fluffy and flaky and delicious you can make it if you develop the starch the right way. What is the right way? You can still steam it, but I prefer roasting. So you take a whole potato, poke a bunch of holes in it, and you brine it for about 30 minutes. I know brining a potato sounds weird, but it really does work. You can even, if you have like a hot brine with salt in it, you cool it down fully and still put the potato in for about half an hour. You got a fully seasoned potato, and it seasons it perfectly. If you get like a fork and just poke a bunch of holes in it, but then you take that and you roast it. I would say, like, you know, a very high temperature for 40-50 minutes, and you've got almost an entirely like beautifully cooked through perfect. Now she's just relentlessly squeaking one of her toys. She's a weirdo. But then you scoop out the potato stuff, the potato guts, and at the same time you've roasted about a half a head of garlic, and you take all that and you mix it all together. It's not just one potato; it's however many roughly a potato a person, and then you got 50-50 butter and cream mix, and mix it all together. A little bit of sour cream at the end to loosen it all up. Beautiful, fluffy, delicious potatoes, and like they don't have any lumps. They don't. It's all just like, But this looks like a mess.
All of that, and
again, not worth. Like a big sack of potatoes is like $4 at Costco. So definitely not where the money's going. She charged over $1,000 for this. Like it was $139 a person. I mean, hey, if you prefer the skins on, one of the best things you can do for the skins is actually roast them before you like put them in. I would even say it takes a little extra step, but I would say do them the way that I recommended and then roast the skins a little more so that they're like kind of crispy on the inside as well as the outside. Even like sprinkle maybe like a little oil or something on them, and then like chop them up from there and sprinkle them into the actual like the whole thing of mashed potatoes. Even save some for the side so you can sprinkle some on later, but mix that shit in and it'll be like little crispy delicious potato skins inside the mashed potatoes. So if you like the skin, it'll be like even more skinny, like a potato chip. That would be overkill. And this like fancy spoon rest tells me, why does it look like balls? This fancy testicle tray tells me that she's spending way too much money on making things appear fancy and not enough on making them fancy.
It's kind of funny. If you know, you know. And then I got the first course ready at the
microgreens. See, fancy haircut. That's all that is. That's where the money is going. Like she's probably getting some like hydroponic, sustainable, or these are coming from wherever, Whole Foods also.
Roasted bone marrow,
who knows?
crostini, and pickled onions. Second course is braised short rib.
With crostini and pickled onions, I mean, where's the fancy? Where's the value?
With a mashed potato.
And those mashed potatoes look so dry. Ew. 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 And are there microgreens on everything? And then this one just has like it mixed with arugula.
Potato and lentil salad.
Oh, with the potato and lentil salad. Okay, cool. Good. Lots of, those jackets are very expensive, like $60 each. And you got to have one per event because it's got to be spotless, right? Okay, I'm a private chef. I got to make sure that I'm in Orange County. Yep. I got to make sure it's at a golf club. I can't look even just the slightest bit blemished because then I won't get clients. Doesn't matter what my food tastes like.
And so fun to cook. Come to work with me as a private.
I like that iWatch. So also I have to imagine that she can't be budgeting very well if she's having to make shorts. Or she doesn't want to spend money on advertising, which also says she's a bad businesswoman because that's just nasty.
This is my life as a private chef living.
Already hate it. Already hate it. Didn't mean to yell, but I already can't stand the
in Las Vegas. Today was supposed
to
be my day off, but I received an email from a client of mine whose daughter was turning 12 and requested yours truly to do a dinner for her and dad at home. Since all I had planned was to watch reruns of Yellowstone, decided to go ahead and get cleaned up and even wear my new Go Airweave chinos from
Please, this has to be a satire. Please.
Add garlic parmesan potatoes, asparagus and sun-dried tomatoes, some seared fillets with tarragon and garlic. Then got everything cleaned up and headed home for...
Like, how long is this? It's a minute. Oh, he made it with CapCut. It had the thing at the end.
This is my life as a private...
So, God, where do I start?
Private chef living in Las Vegas. Today was supposed to be my day off, but I received an email from a client of mine whose daughter was turning 12 and requested yours truly to do a dinner for her and dad at home.
So, that's a lie. Who the fuck's 12-year-old daughter is requesting a private chef specifically? Like by name, like a specific private chef. That just never happened. Like, why would you make something like that up? That's just dumb. Because that would... I guess you'd have to live in Las Vegas to assume that something like that would have ever happened. Why is my microphone on mono? Excuse me. Well, see, I don't know how to fix this. Well, I don't give a shit. The kid's dumb and the dad's dumb too. I guess I shouldn't fiddle with that right now, but oh, here we go. It just seems strange that it would be mono. Desktop audio is mono too? Is that a thing? Am I? No. No, see? We're good. We're good. It's on both channels now. That was weird. I mean, you know, it would make sense. I would be in a total agreement with you if this guy didn't already present himself like a douchebag. So it's he's got points against him, so he can come back up to 0. But you know, not I mean. He's like okay, I cannot criticize somebody for taking care of themselves, but having been busy for the majority of my professional life, I find it difficult to wrap my head around having that extra 30 minutes, having that extra, 10 minutes, 40 minutes to do things that one would consider self-maintenance. So, I mean, working in restaurants is not exactly like how people who glorify that kind of thing describe it. It's usually much less intense. You can have a sort of a balance between heavy moments where you're go and downtime where you're playing poker in the back room because it's winter and nobody's coming into your restaurant. It's often depicted in movies as like super frantic and like a really taking a really high level of skill and all this kind of stuff. Whatever. Long story short, the point that I'm trying to make is that it's no matter whether you are in the kitchen or out of the kitchen, a lot of the time spent as a chef is spent with your mind in the kitchen, which makes it hard, not impossible, especially probably not for a private chef, but makes it difficult to take care of yourself to the level that an influencer, say, just for an example, would be able to dedicate towards taking care of themselves. Things like working out, taking care of your skin, doing your perfect faux hawk in the morning. It tends to fall by the wayside of a busy professional. But again, I'm not saying that that's the case with this guy. It's just difficult. I'll pile it up against other stuff.
Go ahead and get cleaned up and even wear my new Go Airweave.
Okay. I maybe might criticize the pants pulled up much too high. But for the most part, the tucked in it might be an undershirt.
Chinos from Dockers. That fifth pocket coming in clutch.
Yeah. Okay, it's an undershirt. He used an undershirt and then put a chef jacket on. But he's selling the fucking Dockers. So there's a criticism. There's a valid criticism right there.
That fifth pocket.
Although, again, I might just be too empathetic. Like, I also wanted to say, like, I don't know, get that bag, King,
Coming in clutch. Finishing this ensemble off.
Although using language like coming in clutch for a man his age is something that I don't consider okay. Not that you can necessarily discount someone entirely for it, but we're getting some perceived issues here, all right? So maybe I can validate my knee-jerk dislike. Is that Safeway? Or Freddy's?
I was asked to keep the
Safeway!
dinner relatively simple since Dad had surprise.
Oh, but how much did he charge? Is he doing this as a favor? Did he say how much he charged? I'll just watch the whole thing.
After dinner, I think he actually flew like 4 of her best girlfriends out from California, and they were going
to do
a tour of all
so,
the dessert
okay, so rich, so
restaurants around Vegas. And as far as tonight's menu goes, we had garlic parmesan potatoes, asparagus and sun-dried tomatoes, some
obviously rich enough to hire a private chef,
seared fillets with tarragon and garlic. Then got everything cleaned up and headed home for some last-minute plans. Got home for a quick wardrobe change and
gotta show off those Dockers. So yeah, I think I'm able to justify my dislike instantly for this guy. Maybe my instincts are better than I thought they were, because I used to think that I was a decent judge of character, but he solidified it by talking about how likely expensive this dinner was for the client, but where he went to go get the items. He said he wanted to keep it simple, yet he bought the most expensive things at Safeway to make a really uncomplicated thing, but I bet he charged out the nose for it, especially if he's hurting for money. I am too, but he's hurting for certain. So let's pull the curtain. I don't know if I know any more rhymes to that. That is not how a pro chef dices an onion, first of all. I mean, then work for non-wealthy clients, to be honest, you know. But like cooking is one of those things where the perception of quality is extremely important to the person selling the goods. And for all the public knows, we could all be snake oil salesmen. You know, we could be just, you know, slicing up pet bunnies and using 99-cent turnips and like and feeding it to people and saying this is like an exotic thing. Or we could be at the very top level, you know, harvesting sea beans in a fjord in Norway, and talking about how the ash in the soil contributes, you know, so many different microns of, you know, this type of flavor that activates this type of node within your memory receptors or whatever, and you know, then they go through all this like procedure on how they prepare it and everything like that. But it's a fucking plant. It's just a thing that's growing in the ground, not where we are, but somewhere else. And it's the fact that it's exotic and it's really far away, and they have this poetic way to describe it that makes it fancy. So it's the same thing with wine. I guess I could have explained it much easier with wine. It's all about, you know, how people price wine. The typical retail markup for things is net 30%. So it's a gross 150 markup for things, but you're talking about 150. I can never get the terms right, whether it's multiplicative or cumulative, but it means you're taking the original value and then you're increasing that by 150%. So it's just that times 150%. It's not that plus 150, or that, you know, it's whatever. You guys good? I had to break them up earlier. They got into a fight. But like, I'm not there's some stuff with puppies where like some fights over some kind of context, you're not really supposed to break them up. Like, you're supposed to be there in case one of them gets hurt, or like keep them from actually being aggressive, but they kind of need to have those like social clashes. But as a pup father, it's very, very difficult to experience that kind of thing and not want to just step in and save everybody. You can't bite her. Don't bite me either. She's also, like, teething, I guess? She's got to get rid of some baby teeth, so I guess it's teeth transition phase to adult teeth. And she farted again! It's so stinky in here now. And then she just runs outside like she can just escape. Oh, God. Ooh. So we don't fucking play around with our vegetables while we're preparing them. That's weird. Nope. Nope. That's not how you do it. I don't... Who taught you that? Dicing an onion the best way. It's certainly easy. I mean, for that matter, just... I mean, do it the other way. Why not? But that's not how you're supposed to dice. Those aren't dices. That's just a chop. That's a rough chop. Breaking news. In case it's anything against TOS, I don't want to look at it, but
thick boy steak.
Someone probably did something stupid.
I'm going to show you some tips and tricks. Season it overnight for even seasoning. It's a thick piece of meat.
Nope, you don't need to do that. Bavette, especially for a bavette, all you need to do is just put some salt and pepper on a bavette and grill it lightly. Grill it lightly and delicately and sumptuously. And then just eat it. Medium rare to raw. No, I like it medium. Medium's good. That's like big fibers.
It also helps tenderize, and you're going to get better browning. People's biggest mistake with cooking thick...
Bavette's also known as hanger. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think also known as hanger steak.
Steaks, it doesn't need to stay in the pan or on the burner the whole time. A 2-3 inch steak, you're never going to get all that heat all the way to the middle. Hard gray bands, and then it's kind of pink and red.
Oh, man. They're using something called a searsol. If you can't see... enhance and enhance and enhance. I don't know how I would do that, but enhance. Okay, just enhance it. Try to take a look. That thing is hooked on to a regular butane torch, much like this guy. Bada bing! Camping torch, camping tank, camping whatever. So you hook that thing on, and it has like a grate that like heats up, and like it's like all like kind of on fire and stuff, and it just sears the shit out of whatever you hover over, but like lightly, so it doesn't like burn it, so it's like it's not torching it. Those things are so cool. If you guys ever want to buy me a Christmas present, I think they're like $40. Send one of those to me. Yeah, because I'll just attach it to my thing. I don't think they're $40. I think the flamethrowers are $40, but it's like the same sort of, the flamethrowers that you use for torching weeds, I think uses the same sort of setup, but it doesn't have like as fine a grate, or the grate isn't like as heat resistant. It's something having to do with it. Guys, stop making loud noises, because it scares me when you do that. I don't know what you're up to.
And then it's kind of pink and red. Cooking in stages will get you that even wall-to-wall blush. I like to flip a lot. Think of like a rotisserie. You're getting really even cooking. You're pushing heat on both sides to really radiate into the middle. Take it off the heat, put it on a plate or a rack, let it do its thing.
So yeah, I mean, these are just more advanced tips for cooking steaks. Nothing invalid there. I just looked at the title of this, and it's an easy one. No, it didn't. No, a chef didn't. Said a chef taught me this? No, a chef didn't. 5 Minute Crafts taught you that.
When you go to a fish market, you know, go to one that's busy. Go to one that has a lot of selection. Ask the fishmonger to give you some so you can smell them. If you can smell offensive seafood, you're out. It's like when you buy fish. You know, the fish, the eyes should be clear. They shouldn't be cloudy. When you go to
I mean, you know, I'm guilty of posting reels that are just general advice, so I guess I can't fault this guy too bad, but that's something like pretty much everybody knows. So I don't know how useful it is, but for content it works. I thought this was funny that it said fancy chef tips and tricks, but it just talks about mise en place, which is just like the first thing you learn in cooking school. I think even like the courses for rich people at like Williams-Sonoma and places like that, I think they teach you the concept of mise en place, which, you know, it's funny that they say fancy chef tips and tricks, prep in advance. Oh, so just think about things, like be smart, be you know, be not dumb. Be not dumb, yeah. Be not dumb, ye. So one thing that I would disagree with here immediately is the use of black pepper, depending on the cooking method, and butter. Oh no, that's for the basting. Those three are for the basting. Okay, yeah, so I definitely, if I was cooking in a cast iron pan, I don't think it would really matter if you use black pepper, but if you're grilling, that shit gonna burn, and it's gonna taste burnt, and it's gonna just stick to the meat, and it's gonna taste like burnt on the meat. But that will actually not be bad. Oh, you fucking lucky bucket. Thermapen. Very expensive, but super accurate. Oh yeah, I have nothing to criticize here, though I wouldn't... The way that they got this in the... They got it cut this way. It's like a tied ribeye. And you're I don't know. The reason you get this is A, so that it cooks evenly, but also so that you're cutting this little piece of connective tissue that exists like kind of right here that will cause some steaks, usually of poor quality that haven't been aged appropriately, will curl up, or like thinner cuts will curl up. But you would snip that connective tissue. More so, this is for even cooking and presentation. But as I don't know, as they can see, it's like kind of curling here in the cooking. I probably would have tried to fix that by removing the string at that point, because you're not getting even browning in that little crevasse. Is that 27 degrees Fahrenheit? I hope not. Okay, more or less, yeah, sure. I mean, I'd give that like an 8 out of 10 for usefulness, but they're also like, it's too hot when they're adding the butter. Like, you kind of want to have the steak rested before you baste it. I know that's, I would get some pushback from that by some chefs, but I think that it's kind of the same concept as like making really good French fries. Like, you want to let it rest so that all the volatile agents, the molecules that are rapidly vibrating inside of that, have a chance to settle down, so that the protein chains that are being liquefied can reform and provide more structure. So it's not necessarily like you're trapping any kind of moisture inside the steak now, but you're allowing it to be more delicate, while still giving it like a nice method, direct heat method of cooking to finish it off. So that's like
welcome to the $5 Beanery, where everything we sell costs $5. I would like just a drip coffee black coming right up. That'll be $5. Okay, thank you. Right back at you. Thank you. Oh, and if you don't mind, just take a quick glance at the screen. I just have one tiny little minor question.
This was I was looking for like people that don't like tipping.
I'm gonna need to think about this. I'll be back in a little bit, okay? Okay, buddy. Should I have tipped? Well, I mean, he did pour the coffee for me. That makes it a service. Plus, maybe he's using the tips to supplement his income. Average barista makes about $16 an hour nationwide. So, but the coffee wasn't cheap. It was $5. Well, what is
the I don't understand what the
agricultural commodity is up 26% since 2010.
What his concern is within the narrative.
Hi, welcome to $5 Beanery, where everything we sell is $5. Oh, hey buddy, remember me? I was just here, and I have great news. I'd like to add $1 to my previous purchase. Sorry, sir, we don't take cash. Hi, welcome to the $5 Beanery.
Oh, wait. What did that say? Treat the tip screen like a tip jar and don't stress. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that, but there's some nuance. The two that got into a fight, the younger one didn't realize that it was a fight, and I think now she realizes, and she's trying to like suck up to the other one, because I don't think she's a puppy. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand. And I think that's really cute. It's very, very funny, very cute. And puppies are funny and cute. I mean, I don't think I have anything, I don't think I have any nuance to that. Why does it still say unable to connect on Twitch? I'm streaming. We be streaming. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know what this narrative is trying to describe, but it doesn't seem like a average encounter. I don't know. It's weird. But this, I was looking for people who, okay, maybe like this. I'm guessing this one's like
to another level. If the service was average, they would expect you to pay 15%. For good service, please pay 20%. And if you liked everything, 25%. If you pay
okay, I mean, I don't know too many people who are asking for 25%, but that's different from region to region, even though it does say tipping in the USA, but the username is Silicon Valley Girl, so I'll have to beep that out of the VOD. I don't think you're supposed to do that. More learning. I don't remember if it... No, I think you can. If they're able to show if you're able to show their shit on here. Anyway, point is... 25%? I mean, if a specific region is like allowing for that, then okay. But I mean, I guess that's kind of up to the businesses. I would say unless you already know this, which most people anyone who's smart already knows this, but I would say like just use your discretion to know what to service and what isn't. I think that people are smart enough to know the difference, but it's like we get trapped in this. It's like a self-inflicted flagellation for being an evil person if we could even consider not tipping. But from a restaurant owner standpoint, I can say I could give a shit if people tip. I'm sure that if when I pay my staff, when I am running a place, I pay my staff a fair amount. And I usually do payouts, like I do surplus payouts. So when all the restaurant's bills are paid, I take a percentage and I put it in a fund that trickles down to the employees. And it only counts as out of my pocket, so they don't have to claim it on taxes or anything. It's like otherwise you would have to have like a bonus tax and you have to take money out of it, which is illegal. I can't do that if I'm a restaurant owner. I can't take money out of tips, and it's not tips actually. So whatever. The point is, I treat my employees well, and if the tips are a certain thing somewhere and that's what people are accepting and paying, then they're going to stay like that. And if people pay more because people are trying to encourage people to pay more, then the standard will go up from there too. So I mean, it sucks sometimes. Like, now the music isn't very loud. What's happening? Just be louder. All right, be louder, music. No, it's now my arrow keys are seeking instead of turning the volume up and down. It's fine. Okay, well now the music's a little loud. It's just supposed to be for ambiance, okay? Okay, music. Let's all agree on one way to do this, music. I mean, yeah, like Reagan, because I think that that's a funny phrase. I am not a supporter of trickle-down economics, though, so you can rest assured. I just think it's funny, the phrase itself.
You will definitely get a bad look when you exit a restaurant. Now here's the total for a
Quality of life surcharge in San Francisco?
dinner at a local
Yeah.
San Francisco restaurant. We paid $223 for 3 people.
So $100 a person, that's fine.
And we had to pay 24% tips.
No, I mean, that's not a tip.
$53. Oh, and there's another $23 tax. Now,
Why are you arguing about tax?
where does this 24% go? The receipt says
Nobody cares what you look like,
salary
bitch.
and home insurance for the waiter.
Sorry, that's
Some
mean.
people
That
would
was
say
very
it's
mean.
not
I
the
was
best idea for a
I was
business to
being
ask
catty.
clients to pay extra so that the business can pay its workers a decent amount. On the other hand, I understand that this is the way the industry
Can't hear it.
works in the US, and also understand how hard it is to run a restaurant in the Bay Area. How much do you tip in your country? Do you have
Is that
to?
better?
The US has taken tipping to another level. If the service was average, they would expect you to pay 15%. For good service, please pay 20%.
What accent is that? Is that Portuguese?
And if you liked everything, 25%. If you pay
South
0,
American?
you will definitely get a bad look when you exit a restaurant. Now here's the total for a
So
dinner at a local
She's
San
not-
Francisco restaurant. We paid $223
She
for
didn't
3
put
people,
the-
and we had
yeah, whatever. So in San Francisco, I mean, I don't know if this was lunch. Might have been lunch. Well, let's see. Baked good, main dish, salad, soup. Oh, maybe she's Ukrainian or Russian. People tend to gravitate towards the food of their homelands when they eat out. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out where that accent is from. Unique. I can't place it. So a lot of restaurants in a lot of different cities have surcharges because people refuse to pay living wages. People will pay the absolute bargain barrel basement bottom wages that they can, and in some states it's being phased out from most states, but in some states that includes the tip credit, which means that restaurants can charge or pay less than minimum wage, and like the people have to live on their tips. So I mean that's not everywhere, and it's not the majority of places, but the other problem that you run into is that you still have to do tip outs, or places will pull tips, and the amount of like corruption and shadiness that enables is just, there's no way to enforce that. So the restaurant industry, and this is true for the cannabis industry as well, at least in Portland. So the restaurant industry actually has an incentive to attract people who would take advantage of innocent people are attracted to the industry because they have such little oversight and such high potential for corruption that can't be enforced. So it is bad. And because of local legislation, especially in places like San Francisco where prices are crazy high to begin with, so many people try to underpay, try to avoid paying tips, try to avoid paying service charges or like tolls and things like that, because every bridge in and out of the city is tolled except for the one going to the South Bay, south of San Francisco. And the Bay Bridge is that's toll. So it's so bad there that people have to pass laws or develop policies for their businesses that require these extra charges. First of all, I don't know why she's complaining about the tax, but second of all, if she has enough money to pay just for a single meal $100 a person, then she really shouldn't be complaining about surcharges, because it's people like her that raise the prices of everything in the first place. So really, she should be embracing the fact that her money is going towards the betterment of somebody else's life. Well, yeah, that's why, I mean, Japan works on what, like a neo-capitalist society, a neo-capitalist meritocracy, right? Did they still have a meritocracy? I know it was like that 20 to 30 years ago, and that's why their technology exploded, because they hired and promoted the most crazy talented people that they could. Bada bing, bada boom. So
to pay 24% tips, $53. Oh,
so that's not a tip. That's not a tip. So what she's basically and what is talk? Talk. She used a coupon. Okay, so I continually dislike this woman more and more. So I don't know if this person is well off or if they're poor, but the name Silicon Valley Girl tells me maybe they're in tech, which most tech jobs in that area, I would say, start at like 86, 87,000. If you're in an in-demand field, you could probably break 6 figures out of school. I'm again, so she might be rich, she might not be rich. If she is well off, like a lot of the people who live in this area, then I'd have to be a little bit pissed that A, she's complaining about the price of her lunch when she used a coupon. She can clearly afford it. She used a coupon because rich people are penny pinching ghouls, and then complaining about the quality of life surcharge, which people like her made necessary in the first place, saying that it's tips when it is not tips. Why would you be so disingenuous? Just saying it, just casually, like everyone agrees with it.
$3. Oh, and there's
and then complaining about tax. That's such a rich person thing, complaining about fucking taxes. Go fuck yourself.
Their $23 tax. Now, where does the...
Oh, you got to get that mirror selfie in, just so anyone who might be hearing this and getting pissed would be, well, now I feel way more horny than upset. Fuck off.
Does 24%
Shallow.
go? The receipt says there's extra salary and medical insurance for the waiters. Some people would say that it's...
Well, I mean, that's fine, but if her username is Silicon Valley Girl, then she would have had to have been here long enough to understand that it's just it is a thing, like, if I agree that coming at it from the point of view of someone that isn't from here, it would be like a shock or a surprise or something that you just weren't expecting. But, well, yeah, I mean, I find the idea of like income tax, like filing for taxes, I find that extremely frustrating. Like, they should just give you a bill and you should just be able to pay it. But like, I mean, I think the older you get, the more you just accept that it's much better to have it than it is to not have it. And as long as it goes to the right things, as long as, if we were to assume, now where'd the other one go? Oh, she's outside sunbathing. She saw me. Oh God, she saw me.
I don't like the...
It's the fact that it's the fact that it feels like an added charge. That was the point. So I'm really taking a long time getting through all these. I really want to start the precinct because that game is fun as fuck. But the overall point that I was going to make about tipping is that at least you don't have to do that in restaurants. At least there's like a button that you can push. But like there was a guy that did a study about, prices at a burger restaurant, and he charged $1 more for the burger that at the restaurant that, these are hypothetical restaurants. These are people that are presented with thought experiments, and it's like a big sample size, like 1,500 people, something like that. And so he, at this hypothetical restaurant, burgers like $5, let's say. I don't remember exactly, but it's like $5. And then you're asked to tip at the end of the transaction. And at the restaurant down the street, the burger is $6, and there is no concept of tipping at that restaurant. You're not asked for a tip. Nobody solicits tips. You would even be refused if you tried to give tips. So he asked, he just kind of presented people with the menu and asked which restaurant they wanted to eat at, and then after that, like, told them the concept. Like at the end of the transaction, it was like, I don't know if they set it up. That would be pretty cool if they did. Like it was an actual, like they set up like a kiosk or something. I don't know. They do that sometimes for these weird ass studies. But so basically, they're asked to order at a restaurant and go through the transaction, and asked then several questions about their experience. And one of the questions that was asked was like, was the burger too expensive? And at the restaurant, like everyone overwhelmingly chose the restaurant where they were still asked to tip at the end of the transaction, but that had the cheaper burger. And there have been several studies like that over the last 30, 40 years, and everyone overwhelmingly chooses the cheaper burger. And regardless of whether those studies are right or not, it also presents another wrinkle in that they're not fake, but I mean like valid enough to change the industry or to keep it the same. The other wrinkle to that is that the biggest proponent for tipping culture to remain the way that it is are servers themselves, are people who work in the restaurant industry. And it's only a few loud voices, but it is enough for people to point at them and say, see, they're happy the way it is. Why do we need to change it? So we've got some issues to iron out. We've got some things to overcome before we can really take care of tipping culture in America. But people are talking about it. So, and I think the Trump tax-free tip thing has the potential to either be really beneficial or to backfire spectacularly. So whatever happens, I think it'll increase the attention towards this discussion, and I think whatever comes out of it will probably be more beneficial to the people
of tipping,
on the ground,
because I feel like it means people aren't paid enough. A lot of these other countries I've gone to, there's no tipping. Like, you get your bill, you pay it because they're paid an appropriate wage. I've never worked in the food service industry, so I've never worked for like.
So here's the long and short of just the answer to this guy's confusion. If you tip appropriately, the workers are going to get paid an appropriate wage. Plain and simple. If you tip an appropriate amount, whatever is reasonable for your area, you will be then they will be getting paid, regardless of whether you do it or their employer does it. They will be getting paid an appropriate wage. There's, again, room for corruption and for illegal activities that take advantage of that, but for the most part, if there's a place like a restaurant, places that should have, she tooted when she jumped up on there, and it was audible. And now it's gonna travel, and I don't like it, and it's gonna distract me, and she looks so proud of herself. Oh my God.
The $2 an hour and then rely on tips. I understand tips are how you make money. I think the system.
That was we're gonna get a fecal done. She was also eating poop for a bit, which is another sign that she might have a parasite. So and the place the rescue that we got her from said that some of the pups come down with Giardia, and if one pup gets Giardia, then they all get Giardia. So that's something to consider too. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna get it checked out because now I think she knows that I'm talking about her. Can you? She's not visible. It's hilarious. She's very cute. She was just looking at me like with her face down, like, what are you fucking talking about, you son of a bitch? So yeah, all you really have to do.
People should be.
It is broken. The tipping system is broken. People should be paid a living wage. Absolutely. But choosing not to tip at a restaurant just makes you a dick, not society. Well, society made me do it. No. You're choosing not to participate in this thing that there's a social contract that we all agree to when we step outside the door or when we make a reservation. That's just how it is right now. We don't have to agree with it, and we can work to change it. But we also got to appreciate that reality is reality, and you can't vote with your wallet.
One thing I did
certainly didn't put Bud Light out of business. Ooh!
Not miss about the United States is tipping culture. It is out of fucking hand. Like, I don't know. We just went to a cafe, an Aussie cafe, and it's just so frustrating whenever you pay in like 10, 15, 20%. Obviously, did not tip. We went to Applebee's the other night, or what? It was probably like 50, 60 bucks. Once again, I did not tip. Like, I don't know, that's one thing Australia does right. Like, we should not be paying workers' salaries. Like, that's what you're...
See, again, you are already, if you're buying food at the restaurant, you're already paying the worker's salary. If you are tipping, you're just doing the thing that you would normally be doing if it was a bank or if it was a fucking hardware store. Like, people can't understand. It's the same thing, damn it.
No.
I mean, it depends on the pizza place. Domino's no longer even asks me for tips. And I've been trying to find a way to tip them just because I tip service workers, but it's like only if you get delivery. What are you whining about?
Learn from the environment around you. You know, you can't get ace.
Oh, then this
Somebody
guy's
young.
So this guy's just giving advice on
That's
like
gonna
how to be a
start
chef.
out into the culinary world.
I don't need to watch the whole thing. Basically, he just says that going to culinary school isn't a good idea. I disagree with that. I don't think that it's necessary, and I don't think that you need to, go to school to be a good cook. I think that if you have an interest in cooking professionally, you should just go and like hit up every restaurant you can and see who will let you work there. He also says to work for free, which I would never encourage. That's like a really weird tradition that I've never understood it. I have never agreed with people who... I've been playing the fuck out of this game, by the way. Now, it's not a problem. I don't think there's really a lot of story elements that you can miss. Except there's just one like murder investigation. But you don't even really you just get there and you kind of like participate, you collect a little bit of evidence. So there's no big lore elements that we've missed. I've just been playing patrols. I've just been like, yeah, I enjoy this game a lot. I'm trying not to play it too much, to not get burnt out on it. So yeah, we'll see if it makes me tired of it, but it hasn't yet. So I'm gonna do a custom shift, and I think I'm gonna kind of theme this one as we're only gonna do parking violations. I want to present myself as like a this cop like messed up, you know, he did something wrong. He arrested the wrong guy, or he ran afoul of the chief somehow, you know. So we're gonna spend 12 hours. I'm gonna grab some more water. I'm gonna use the restroom. And I'm probably gonna pack a bowl, but we'll see. Yeah. I just really wanted to get into gameplay because we're at like 12:30 now. I only have an hour and a half to play. Come on. I'll be right back. Very cute. You're very cute. Okay. 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 What? I lost my preview. Oh no. Weird. Okay, I think I can turn. No, I want to turn the music off, but there are some periods of silence. Ah, screw it. Okay, volume back up. Which means, yeah, music's good. All right. So yeah, we're gonna try and be a... Oh, I know, I like to have something to listen to. Because I usually watch TV while I'm working. Not watch, but I usually listen to TV. Or whatever's on YouTube. I let YouTube just kind of like go rampant, run rampant. But I'll have to adjust the volume here so it doesn't blow out my headphones. Alright, so we're gonna try to stay in the realm of... I'll be right back again. We're gonna try and stay in the realm of on foot. So we want to try and do exclusively parking violations. Like, I want to try and ignore. I'm going to turn off, what is it, callouts, I think it is. I'm going to turn those off, and we're going to try and do an entire shift. Just the most basic stuff, you know, the most boring cop stuff. Not boring. You it's all there for a reason. But I think it'll be fun to try and resist, because I just keep going off, and I keep getting docked for poor conduct. I don't think that it's specific. I'm not hurting innocent people or anything like that. I tend to be pretty good when it comes to carrying out my coply duties, but the chief has been mad. He tells me that I'm a loose cannon and that I gotta learn to crawl before I can walk, which I don't understand that, because I did go to the academy for, 16 weeks? How long does it take to get a license to kill a person? All right. That sounded a little more anti-cop than I was intending. I'm not trying to start a ruckus. Not trying to alienate anybody specifically. That's the Portland in me. All right. I am just gonna pack this real quick. It's a small one. Will not take more than one shake of a lamb's tail. Which I definitely don't think I'd be able to do on TikTok Live. I got approved for it, but I don't know. If I can't figure out this stream elements thing, then I probably will not bother multicasting to TikTok and just posting like shorts there. What do they call? I think they just call them videos. I don't want to do too many platforms at once, or at least I don't want to try to manage too many platforms at once, because I am not technologically, I can follow directions from, people instructing me, or if ChatGPT has a recommendation for me, I can do that, but I am not very technologically adept, I guess. I know really niche things, I can build a PC, but I don't know how to partition a drive. I can shop for really high value, low cost, what would you call them? Not knockoffs, but when it's not an original. See, I don't know terms. I know how to find a good deal, but I don't know what the fudge I'm saying most of the time. I know what I'm trying to say. That's easy. Putting it into words, whole other issue. I mean, yeah, the only reason that I would want to start streaming on TikTok is simply because that's where a lot of the guys that I watch who debate people stream, and I think that's kind of a better pool for that kind of thing. Not that I'm not angling to be a debate bro, but I want to be able to have both serious and fun debates. This morning I brought it up with my wife, and I was just trying to think of something that would be fun to debate off the top of my head, and I was thinking the merits of cake versus pie. One of those old chat sections in video games would be let's debate the merits of cake versus pie, and I had okay fun doing stuff like that, but it sounds kind of stupid now that I'm so old. But I think having something fun to debate in a sea of other things that are important to debate would be fun. But I'm not an educated or practiced debater. I don't want to say the word that first came to mind, but if you're familiar with limericks, you'll probably know which one I was thinking of. So turn this video capture device off for one moment, and then we will get to the game. But yeah, I feel like TikTok is a better, or probably one of the better places for that. For that in general. Yeah, you know. Also, on the other side of that, I was watching a Hutch stream yesterday where he just simply had his Discord open and allowed people to just kind of drop in, which I kind of also like the idea of. Like, I'm not typically the kind of person that's like, oh, you know, you're talking shit to me, I'm gonna get mad and like ban you or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've been talked shit to enough times in my life that I really don't care. And then supplement that with a big healthy dose of not giving a shit what people think about me in the first place. We've got someone with a pretty decently tough skin. A hard candy outer shell, if you will. And I will. Just give me 1 second. I'm cleaning this bowl out. Don't want any resin there that does not belong there. Resin bad. Clean good. Caveman. All right. 12 hours.
Time to earn that paycheck.
So we're going to make sure there will be no high-speed chases. There will be no daring drug busts. We're gonna carry the shotgun. Oh no, we want the pistol. We want the upgraded pistol we want. Just in case we have to defend ourselves. Well, I agree. I mean, it's the same as white not being the absence of color. People think it is, but it's not. White has a bunch of different shades and has its own entries in the color wheel. So it's the same thing with like vanilla. Like there's like vanilla cake is the base for birthday cake. So when people say they like birthday cake, they really just like vanilla cake with sprinkles. And that's exactly what I told my wife this morning, because I was like, it's like people saying that you don't like or you don't like pizza, or you do like pizza. It's like, okay, what's your favorite pizza? Oh, I just like pizza. Or it's like, what's your favorite cake? And you're like, birthday cake. Well, oh, like there's a bajillion different types of birthday cake. What kind do you like? Like, name some flavors. But yeah, yes, I agree with that about white. But yeah, vanilla, I mean, it's a result of a naturally occurring compound, vanillin, which is present in some cannabinoids. We're not a cowboy, all right? You're not running out of the station with your gun in hand. That's just a poor look. Oh wait, did it save my car? I don't think it saved my car. I think it resets what car you're driving each day. But we'll check if it did. If it did, I was driving the captain or the colonel. Yeah, no, it didn't. Did not appear to save it. That's fine. What we will do is we'll get in this station. Oh no, we want a truck. Let's get into a truck. Tough truck. But we're not gonna use it for anything. And I'm not gonna wait for you, partner. Alright, so no call outs. We're gonna do this by the book. Our shift is parking violations. And god damn it, we're gonna do that. It's a tough world out there. It's a dark city. I'm gonna clean it up. I don't recall littering being a parking violation. Alright.
Central, be advised of property vandalism in our vicinity.
Understood. Copy.
Like
84, Adam.
Hey,
Show us
you.
handling.
No. I was just gonna give you a stern talking to.
Suspect is fleeing on foot. Book him, Dano.
You have the right to remain silent.
So I guess maybe we will handle like things that I see happening, but that aren't like
Dispatch,
really intense.
I need
So
an
if it's
ID
like
check.
vandalism, that's fine.
Affirmative, stand by.
Although I don't know if I approve searching someone.
Search returned
for
with an
vandalism.
active warrant.
Uh-oh. Vehicular homicide. So that's why you tried to beat me up. Well. Turns out that this is more than just a...
I'll take care of that for you.
Well, but I mean, a lot of people do that. A lot of people try and beat up cops. That's just life. Calling an escort unit, I think you get like 200 XP for delivering them yourself. I don't remember. Oh, I don't know why. It's not a bad amount of XP. You are parked in the right direction. You're parked in the wrong direction, son. No, I was gonna smash the window. Didn't want to do that. It's a tough job. Somebody's got to do it. And it's literally my job. But it's a tough job. No parking, you bastard. Write this scum up. I only wish I could shoot you in the face. Wait, oh, no.
Car 84 observing an auto theft incident.
Roger.
Nope. Oh, I didn't mean to shoot. Nope.
On our way, dispatch.
Non-lethal
You're
force.
not
Non-lethal force.
authorized to
Sorry.
shoot.
Sorry. I saw the. I thought it was red. No, I didn't mean to do that. It's I'm. Poor conduct. Oh no! There's more poor conduct.
Control 1039 in progress.
Poor conduct.
84
Poor conduct.
Chaser!
Oh god. It's his poor conduct. So that's good. That's okay. Hiya.
Cuff her up.
You have the right to remain silent.
We're good. Okay, so things got a little more exciting than I had initially planned. That's okay. That's good. We're fine. We're just progressing through the day.
Central,
you know?
suspect is in handcuffs.
Okay. You take the lead on this one, partner. I'll hang back here and I gotta make a call. Is there a point to this? Hello. How do I trap this? Freeze, dirtbag. I wasn't talking to anyone in particular. I need to get back to the parking zone. Gotta get back to my beat. Beat of the street. It's the street and it's daytime, and that's the time of the day when parking violations are really out of control. Requires a hard mind and an even harder body. That's me. I'm a hard body, Johnny Hardbody at your service. Oh, I didn't time my breath right. Oh, nope, don't want to draw my weapon. That's not, doing that yet. Oh, I see you running. Where are you running to, son? Where are you running to? Son?
Yo.
Where are you going? Well, you look like you're about to. That's suspicious behavior. Sir. Okay. We're good. Ah. Who did? What happened? Partner, where are you going? Why is that guy running so fast? How is he running so fast? Where'd he go? What was that? I don't know what just happened. Okay, well, that was cryptic. But I wouldn't really say I was stuck. I would actually say that I wanted to go
We
back
are
to
observing
basics,
an individual illegally dumping trash.
Hold it.
Roger that.
Work. You know,
Control, check this one for priors.
putting bad
Received.
guys in
Checking
bed
now.
and putting ladies in
All clear
jail
on that
that are
search. No criminal history.
something. Now, would you search for littering? I don't know if I would search for littering, but I think they want you to. Yeah, that's like stop and frisk, you know? I don't know. I feel like that's a little...
On it.
Because he just littered, man. Yeah, see, they want you to search the suspect. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Feels a little outdated. If you catch my drift. Gotta hunt down more parking violations. 2 ain't gonna cut it. There's always some kind of scum out there looking to take advantage of our city's lax parking ordinances. Now I'm gonna be the one to stop them. Johnny Hardbody. We're running.
We have a graffiti vandalism down here.
Hold it! Vandal!
Understood.
All right, that's enough.
Nope, come on. We can do this.
Report is standing by.
You're mine, punk. I love how it just ragdolls into him.
You have the right to remain silent.
Time to get to the pokey. Yeah, I mean, I think he had an occasion to
Dispatch,
check out.
I need a
scene of
warrants check on an
homicide. The
ID.
guy hasn't asked him to do it again.
Checking
so
database for
he messed
records.
up. Oh, my camera's still off.
84, no infraction.
My camera's still off. Oh my
It's on
gosh.
record.
And why'd you run, son? Did we miss some evidence? Why'd you run? You had no reason. You didn't have to do it. Messed up, man. Can I just drive one? No, I gotta break in. Just give me a car. I'm a police. Right? I'm a police. Oh wait, I'm not even in my patrol area. Oh, can we? Let's do this. There we go. All right, parking violations. We still only have the 2. This is sad.
Dispatch, unlicensed vendor activity at my 20.
For Christ's sake,
Copy that.
guys, it would be so
HQ,
nice.
I'm
if I could
observing
just,
illegal
like,
street vending at this location.
Roger
if I
that.
could just, like, you know,
Central, requesting a
some parking.
1029 on the subject.
Affirmative, stand by.
You know, that's
Nothing flagged in
the
the
whole reason
system.
we're
They're
here.
clear.
parking. And partner, what are we doing? Partner, are you gonna, like... Are you gonna do anything?
You have the right to remain silent.
No? Hello? partner? No?
Control, check this one for priors.
Take the lead on this.
Received. Checking now.
Don't think I didn't want to.
84, no infractions on record.
Well, I think you're the buyer. Oh, you're the seller, eh? Well.
You have the right to remain silent.
It's a sad world. Sad world when people park in the opposite direction of traffic. Not only is it confusing, but it's unsafe. So is parking on the sidewalk, dirtbag! It's a dark day. I mean, it's in the middle of the afternoon, but it's a dark day. It's a dark middle of the day. Hunt down dirtbags who park the wrong way, who overstay their metered parking allotted time.
What is that? No. Side of the street? Was not. Oh. Is that, no. I'm second guessing myself now.
We got a sidewalk parker.
Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Can you believe it? The state of this world. People can just do whatever they want in any parking spot they want. That's not justice. I can just wait here. Is this entrapment? Not if you don't get caught, right? I mean, do I really want to be that much of a bastard? Well, there's too much time invested now, so might as well. Just a couple more minutes. And oh, looks like you're expired, dirtbag. Real shame. It's a real shame. And whoop. How do you? What? Whoop. Yep. Whoop.
You better get that taillight fixed.
And
you better get that window fixed. Dirtbag.
I think that counts as poor conduct. Just gonna take a wild shot in the dark. Where are people parking? Come on, guys. Maybe these guys count? Now, I've never encountered anyone who has gotten angry at you know, me enforcing this parking, so let's hope it doesn't happen. But that might be like something that they could put in like an update.
Central, we got a trash tosser.
Affirmative.
Littering ain't my beat. It's not my beat. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not doing littering right now. It's okay. We're okay. We're not gonna do it.
The car's way too far away. Getting a real good workout today. Oh, stop! Hold up! You son of a bitch.
How are the firemen supposed to get to that fire hydrant now? Okay? It's important. Oh, missed it. want to know what these other rare cars are. Because the one that I had was the Captain. The Capitan.
You parked the wrong way, son. Next time, don't be a dickhole. Park the right way on the law.
Was it like slightly creepy music? Is it Halloween in the game universe? Is that meant to sound like spooky?
Yet another monster blocking the fire hydrant. Sometimes I feel like I can't take this job anymore.
There's just too many violators. Not enough time. I'm not hearing music right now. I was...
Control, I have a possible fake merchandise seller.
Received.
All right.
No loitering, folks.
Guys. All right.
Dispatch unlicensed vendor activity at my 20.
Copy.
I hear music now.
Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
What have we got here?
Shame. Shame on you, son.
More work for me. Oh, what a surprise. You can't arrest
you have the right
without
to remain
cause.
silent.
Wait, what? I found an illegal item. Is counterfeit a fine? Did I forget the counterfeit was a fine?
Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
He didn't like try to punch me.
Affirmative, stand by.
Damn it. Well, we are now
no
the Gestapo.
on record.
So, whoops.
Ah, contraband.
So it's a fine.
On it.
Perfect. I'm sorry. I apologize. Can I just let him go? I'm just gonna walk this way. I'm gonna walk this way. You have fun. I guess I'll call. Sorry. I'll look forward to that trial and subsequent lawsuit. But for now, we'll just walk this way.
Christ! Is that gunfire?
Where? Where? You're gonna have to tell me where.
Oh, this is more important, partner.
Oh, okay. Well,
let that be a lesson to you, punk.
I didn't mean to do that. But, you know, now he'll know not to park and let the meter run out. It's an important lesson. Where was the gunfire you were hearing, partner? Because I'm not seeing anybody running. You hearing stuff, partner? This beat got you down? I think he's been on the beat too long.
Oh, violation.
That one is no parking zone. You bastard.
You sick son of a bitch.
Backsnatch in progress.
He's shooting, and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate. Ow! I mean, he's gonna kill me. 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 Oh, he's gonna. Yep. Wasn't prepared for that. Was not ready. Ooh, I'm just a parking enforcer. Oh my god.
Back to it.
It was a little intense. That was more than I should be asked to handle as just a simple parking enforcer, you know? The need for speed? The need for speed? The need for speed? Sir. Sir.
Yo.
Nope. Sir. 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 Can you please finish the line from that thing that the line is from, please? Sir. You want some? Got plenty of light for you. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll let you off this time. That's not the end of the line. The line is the need for speed, the need for speed.
You were parked the wrong way, you son of a bitch.
Close, but no cigar.
Oh.
Check your handbook.
Is it this one then? Is he parked the wrong way? It looked like he's parked the wrong way. Alright, whatever. That's messed up. That's not, I stand by that. It looked like he was parked the wrong way, okay?
I might be dumb, but I'm not wrong. I mean, wait. I'm not that dumb, but I'm not wrong. Or wait. I'm not wrong, but I'm not dumb. I may be dumb, but I'm not, wait.
Dude, this is the precinct. It is a very fun game. Okay, now where's my car?
It's a cold, dark night. Time to find the car.
Oh no! I wasn't ready for it the first
84
time.
Central. We have eyes on a dope deal.
Acknowledged.
84, Adam. Show us handling.
Whew. Okay. Oh my god. I don't like being shot at.
You have the right to remain silent.
So, I mean, he shot at me, so that's like, okay. That's exactly what I was supposed to do, right? I'm
Control,
sure?
check this one for priors.
Received. Checking
'Cause
now.
it's like lethal force immediately if he's like shooting, right?
Records indicate prior criminal activity.
That could be more poor conduct.
What have we got here?
God damn, what were you planning on?
More work for me. Oh, what a surprise. Quitting time.
Oh yeah, it says suspect killed lawfully. I mean, I would if I wasn't sure that I would have died if I had tried to take him down with my stun gun, then I would have tried. But it is the end of the goddamn shift. See, all you got to do, look, it's not murder, because we put him in a body bag. See, totally fine. Oh, is that? I wonder. I'll probably shoot that. If it's a red barrel, you should probably shoot it. All right, out of my way. It's the end of my shift. Why? I wasn't trying to pull him over. Nope, we're not gonna do that. I'm not trying to do this. We're gonna pretend that we never did that. I just wanted to clear the roadways, like cops are supposed to do, you know. Alright, okay, alright. The drift on the truck is not very good. I did manage to drift it into the spot with the regular cruiser, which was very fun. No, we don't. We just want to end the shift. Oh, thank God. No, no, no. I'm stuck. Okay, let's see if I can abandon it. Okay.
Looks like we lost them. All right, I'm beat. Go to your desk to end your shift.
Get out of here. Okay, so that was just supposed to be a parking violation shift, and I think there was so much poor conduct. Oh my God. Okay. We fucked up a couple of times, but it's okay. Okay. So drug deals. As you can see, I did keep playing past the first day. So I haven't encountered yet another lore fragment. He's still trying to figure out who killed his dad. There's, I guess, a serial killer in town now. Oh, there you go. I can capture a captain. Let's do that one. What you got for me, Ferreira? Let's get kitted out first. I don't know if they give you a chance to do that. But this is gonna take some gunning and running. Actually, let's go back. Let's swap that for the auto fire, and then we're gonna take the shoddy. Was that a Beretta? So I don't know if they'll let me set that up before we get into the thick of the action. Chances are it's gonna happen like
the evidence you're collecting is starting to add up. We'll chalk it up to beginner's luck. It's time to bring Viper Vega in for questioning. He's the lead singer of Caviar Lockjaw. And they're playing a show tonight at the Roxy Lounge. Yeah, wish every
We should be arrested just for having a band named Caviar Lockjaw. That sounds like an AI-generated band name. No shade, no shade. There are bands with worse names. What if I didn't want to take the truck this time? That's fine. It's a little slow. I think was the... Which one was the best one? Oh no. Does it tell me? No? I gotta use this upgrade token. Oh, that would be good. I think eventually you're going to end up with all of them. Like, except for the ones that are, like, clearly a choice between two. And I feel like there's a vehicle that's the best of both worlds. I don't know if it's the van or if it's the station wagon, but this one is not as fun. Yep. Thread the needle, we're good. Learning how to drive in this game was difficult. Is difficult. I still do not have it. I still don't have it in like my second.
Find the perp, quick! Punk rock, huh?
Oh,
well,
okay.
It can't be as bad as Clarice's violin recitals. Love that girl to pieces, but a musician she is not. Okay, let's try to make this quick. Hopefully it comes quietly. A lot of bystanders up there, so you'll probably want some non-lethal weapons on hand.
Oh.
Switch things up at the trunk if you need to.
Yep. Well, I thought it was going to be like a big, shootout. Okay, well then let's take the stun gun instead of the regular pistol. That should be fine. I will not be caught with my proverbial pants down, okay? That won't happen. I won't allow it, but not have all weapons drawn just yet. I don't like that. I mean, pop, pop, pop means that they're gonna, like, shoot me, you know? Like, that's... And he ain't going back inside? Come on. Like, they're setting this up...
What do you want, pig?
Mr. Vega?
In such a way.
Who's asking?
The ACPD. We'd like you to come down to the precinct to answer a few questions.
Hey, you don't fool me. This is a frame-up. I'm not going down that easy. Jawheads! We got some pigs who want to get roasted! Let's show them how we fry bacon around here!
We can solve this without violence. We're okay.
They've got a tool!
Or, I mean... Well...
She's shooting!
I guess they won't solve it. Yep, I am no longer behind cover. I'm guessing some of those bisons. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm Rambo. I mean, we're not gonna try and take. Oh God, we're not gonna try and take any of these guys.
She's shooting.
Peacefully, but I am gonna try and stun Ferb.
Arrest him.
She's surrendering. Kill her.
Take him down.
He's surrendering. Okay.
Hold your fire.
No. I gotta take this. Damn it. Okay, well, I guess if they're surrendering, you're not supposed to kill them. My bad. I understand. Won't happen again. Which, you know.
What do you want, pig?
I don't think that's a very accurate picture of how things happen.
We'd like you to come down to the precinct to answer a few questions.
Hey, you don't fool me. This is a frame-up. I'm not going down that easy. Jawheads.
Watch out!
Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Cover. Oh my God. That helps regen just a little bit. And then we'll go down. I want to blind fire. Buttholes. I'm getting close, so close to damage.
Suspect down.
I can't imagine. This is probably pretty difficult. A little more difficult to control.
Hook 'em and book 'em, kid.
Okay. Get out of cover! Ow! Owie!
Stop resisting!
I can button mash better than you can.
Fascists! You think we don't see what you're doing? This is an obvious ploy to suppress our
fast I was
message.
hitting that key.
The system always tries to destroy what it can't control. Stay strong, Jawheads. This just proves we're right.
Yeah, you can feel however you want about it. We're just doing our jobs.
I mean, if you're doing
Come
like
on, kid.
murders and
Let's get this
stuff, then you're
Beluga
probably
down
gonna
to
get
the
arrested
station.
at some point, you know? Like it feels inevitable.
You have the right to remain silent.
Hands up now! This is your only one. Oh God! Is he trying to attack me? What are you doing? What in the world?
You have the right to remain silent.
What was that? It's insane. And you guys are being real patient.
You have the right to remain silent.
Just a random person running up and trying to, like, steal my shotgun or something?
You have the right to remain silent.
Shame. Oh, what is my current? Am I gonna get a chance to no. Okay, well.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
I already know who you are. Bert Wachowski.
Checking database for records.
Well, looks
Search
like
returned
he's
with an active warrant.
not English.
Book him, Dano.
No illegal items. I mean, there's like a bunch of, well, yeah, there's a bunch of illegal items. Like they're like guns, and you know, probably some knives. Take all this evidence. Might as well cover the bodies.
The suspects need to go in the vehicle.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm doing the police work. If you want to join me, partner. Still got evidence to collect. And one more. Oh, more.
We've got a fatality here.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's like the. I think he knew that there was a fatality there. I don't think he had to tell him. Can I seize this guitar? No? Okay. Yeah, I mean, there. If I don't know how, but I'll agree.
Get the perp into the car.
How? I have a 2-door. How? Okay. This just means we need to be creative. Oh, here we go. I'll grab one of their vans, I guess. I've painted myself into a corner. Just climb into here. I'm gonna have to smash the window. It's fine, it's fine. Gotta make it a cop car, and then I gotta get out. And then we can... Yep, it's okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Can I just put you in the back, maybe? No? Okay. We're good. There's no cause for alarm.
You need to put them in the vehicle.
Citizens. Is that a 4-door? Is that another 2-door? That's another 2-door. Okay. Okay, whatever. I didn't want
10-4 units on their way.
Is that going to be the same situation? Did I request another truck? Yes, I did. All right. Let's just change to the 4x4? Is that the better one, or is it the station? I think the station wagon is the better one.
Acknowledged.
Right.
Backup en route.
There you go. Hey, we did it. Screw the truck. Well, I'm glad that's a thing. And I didn't know that a police buzzard was a thing. That'll be cool. Then I won't have to go and find the Capitan again. That is a fun car to drive. Damn, how far away was this? Goddamn road trip. It's fine. Okay. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Nope. Okay. They didn't stop and want to see my insurance info, that we will just continue on. I think that goes into poor conduct, though, unfortunately.
Alright, get out of the car, tongue.
Just relax, will ya?
It doesn't really seem to be violently resisting. Just another caller. Is that, we're good? We did it? One missed offense. I don't, what? What is it? Did I forget something?
Cancelling our show just pissed off a legion of jawheads, cop. You better watch your back.
I mean, his name is Bert.
Oh, I'm quaking in my boots. Listen,
so,
if you wanted to play your little songs,
about his name,
you should have
probably
kept
lying
your
about
nose
his
clean.
accent too, you know.
Bert.
Probably not
It's
really
Viper Vega. Get it straight.
Says Bert Wachowski.
It's Viper Vega.
Birth certificate, though, doesn't it? Let's stick with that. You're looking at a lot of time here, Bert. I suggest you can the attitude and start telling me what you know.
Yeah, Bert.
And I suggest you shove it up your arse. I'm not giving you Razor, or Annie, or anyone else.
Yeah, you're a regular bank vault. How am I ever gonna get any information out of you?
Because they're gonna torture
Cordell, you heard him. Keep an eye out for any evidence about jawhead higher-ups named Annie or Razor.
They're probably gonna waterboard.
You can head out. I'll get this punk booked.
Ooh, he said it. I'll get this punk booked.
They didn't have. They could have called him like his nerd name. Agroania. They could just go to any of the times that their concerts are scheduled. Isn't it all like one band or something, or is that just that dude, Bert Wachowski? All right. Let's just go for a custom shift again. I like parking violations, even though for some reason it never seems to work out, you know, that way. But we'll give it a try again, and we'll go through the night. We'll do 8-hour shift. We'll start 8 p.m. And
back on the grind.
Leave call-outs off again this time. What? They are just gathering evidence like crazy. Stacks on stacks. Antonio's got new information for me. Where doth that be? Oh, don't hit that. Don't hit that. Where's the bar? Where's Antonio's bar? It's at the plaza. Oh, Central Plaza. Heading there. We're heading there. Oh, there's that big yellow icon that I could just look at. Oh, okay. You didn't want to wait till the car was stopped to get out. That's a little reckless. Not an action I would endorse, but you do you. Or as they say, go off, king. Where? It's dark. It's very dark.
Heard you took down the Viper, huh? Poser.
Yeah, you telling me stuff I
I
already
seen
know.
bigger fangs on a
You're supposed to
hamster.
be a rat.
Pretty clear he isn't the brains of the operation. You onto this Annie Aggro yet? Looks like she's the number 2.
I thought it was Aggro
Word on
Annie.
the street says she's planning a little fireworks display. I'll let you know if I get any more details.
The voice acting in this game is just top notch. Like, I've never heard a more immersive set of lines said by someone in my life. Ever. It's impossible to think of a time when that could be a thing. It's this game. That's it. They could have done a little better. Wait. Is parking meter ripe for expiration? Oh. We'll get one, partner. We'll get one. Is he parked? He's parked the opposite direction. I better not get a poor conduct for this. He's clearly parked in the opposite direction. Alright. Why do I have 13 parking violations resolved? Is that overall? It seems to have retained... It didn't retain the number last time. Like I started with new parking violation. Or like I started at 0. I'm confused. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Ah. No joy, no joy. Oh, there's one down there. And that's another meter. Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah? What's up? She got issues. What's your deal? What are you growling about? I think she's mad at one of them for being in her way. Like she wants to go look at the window from the couch, and she can only do that in one
Central
spot.
shots fired. Possible gang shootout.
Shots fired. Where? Shots where?
Shots fired.
Oh god.
Central shots fired. Possible gang shootout.
84 received.
Those gang shootouts. I'm flustered. We gotta go. It's a gang shootout.
Close the gap, Boots.
Oh, and we're rolling.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Springwood.
This isn't a cop car. This isn't my SUV.
Suspect vehicle identified in Richbury South.
Need a better car. Head them off. Oh man, dude, that's the captain.
Get closer.
We can do this.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Springwood.
She's shooting. Shoot the vehicle. Call for some more units, Boots.
I need spike traps.
Need backup in my location.
Roger.
Take her down!
Suspect vehicle identified in
This
Mercer
taxi
Heights.
is not the right
You're too far away.
Were the spike strips effective?
Shots fired!
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick Intersection 6.
Oh shit! Oh fuck.
She's shooting!
I think I just killed a civilian. Oh god. Oh shit!
Shots fired! Shoot that car! Get tighter to the suspect!
She got up.
Suspect vehicle
She's not dead.
identified on
She just got knocked
Fenwick
down.
Intersection 7.
Ah! We're going. I hear something dragging.
Suspect vehicle
something
was
dragging
last
on the
seen
road.
on Fenwick East.
I need a car.
You're too far away.
I need a better car.
Watch out!
Okay, now that's definitely some dead civilians.
Suspect vehicle
yeah,
identified
siren's gone.
on Fenwick East.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
I need
go, go,
this.
Go, 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 go. We're not waiting. We're not waiting.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Brookhaven.
Off.
Suspect is on foot.
Understood.
Oh, and he gives up. And he just fucking gives up. Okay, well, we had the right tools for the job, but I guess we didn't need them. You know, better late than never.
One perp coming in, dispatch.
All right, well, yep, took out a civilian. That was my bad. Well, it only takes away 2 points, or 2 tens of experiences. I mean, it's a gang member's car, so I'm just gonna take it. Gang members are not nice people. It is a little loud, and you know, it doesn't seem happy that we took it. Violation. Parked the wrong way, bastard. One has run out of steam. Has run out of steam. We're good. We're in the clear. No more noise. There's just a member of the gang that I stole the car from. It's all good. It's all good. Well, yeah. Honestly, I mean, might as well just take advantage of that leeway. That captain card is way faster. It is crazy fast. Let me get it where it goes. Get it. Oh, what? Whoop. Little misconduct there. Little misconduct. Parking violations. Come on. Where are they at? Where are the parking violations? We got them wholesale. Parking violations.
I have a visual on mugging underway.
Dispatch 4, message received.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You take them out first. You get them first with the. Okay. You get them first with the. Here you go with the, and then you stun him.
Runner.
Okay. And then you stun him.
Cuff
You
him
got a
up,
gun?
boot.
Why do you have a gun?
We have eyes on a vehicle theft in progress.
What do you have a gun
Copy
for?
Jesus. Look out.
Why are you shooting at me? I was saving you. That is messed up.
You have the right to remain silent.
He just started shooting at me. Bastard.
Central, requesting a 1029 on the subject.
That is
Received.
just
Checking now.
uncalled
All clear
for
on that
first.
search. No
and
criminal
second,
history.
It's not cool.
Ah,
He was
contraband.
mugging the guy. That's some BS.
I'll
right
take
there.
care of that for you.
I damaged the car that I rightfully stole. Civil forfeiture. That's what it is. I damaged my civil forfeiture, right, just to help that guy. And, like, he could not have been less grateful. Crazy. I bet you one of these is pretty fast. Is that, can you like bash in this, is that a thing? Can you... Hey-ya! Nope. Because I would assume that it's whatever car is like on like these things, you know? Alright, let's see how she handles. Come on, Kelly! Oh yeah. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay! She got a little too much torque. It's there we go. little bit of torque to the car. Really high RPMs. I don't know what I'm talking about. But those are words that I've heard before. Whoa, okay. All right. It's a very strong car. Okay, calm down. Okay. I don't care about your littering, punk. I got some parking violations to hand out. Two. Oh my god. 2 on the sidewalk. This city is just riddled with crime. Oh my god. Can you believe it? It is so unfortunate, you know. There are so many evil people out there. You're almost on the sidewalk, son. Goddamn punk. City's littered with trash. Now what are I haven't seen these before. Oh, it's a race. Should I be accepting this in a car, or it'll put me in my car, I'm assuming. Yeah, whoa, okay, I got a pretty good car. Yep, alright. Bye-bye. We're just gonna go ahead and win this. Ow! Yeah, it really is just kind of essential to get this, because this is too much power for me to handle right now. So I imagine it's probably pretty good for the racetrack. It's like Mario Kart, you know? It's exactly like Mario Kart. Don't you guys see the resemblance? It's the same game. Ugh. Well, look, I'm gonna get a blue shell here in a second. Oh, you know those blue shells? They're really powerful things. All right, I'm getting a little hubris. All right. Okay, cool. Like 1 or 2 guys in the pack. It's all good. Did it. All right. What do I get, like, extra? Oh, 750 XP. Not bad, not bad. Man, I guess you really should just be doing challenges during your shift. That's pretty efficient. Kind of beat up my car, though. And is it gone? Did my car disappear? Do it. All right. Well, car's gone. That's a bit of a, I guess, unintended side effect. But it's okay. We love to get the exercise. That is what is important. Is exercise and rest. And by gummit. Oh yeah, the parking violations thing is back to the, oh, maybe it's like per day, I guess. Oh, come on. Somebody out there is parking like an animal. And we're gonna fucking find him. Alright, that was really aggressive. Probably necessarily though, Necessarily so though. I mean, this one's pretty sleek. It's just as good as any other course. I don't need to be picky. Alright, shift ends soon. Come on.
Hey, Control, we got a dangerous driver.
No. Affirmative.
I'm not gonna do this. I'm not doing this. I don't care if you're speeding. a little loud. The alarm's, it's a little active. Those are too good. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Nope. I'm just not going to worry about it. We're going to leave it as is, and the car should be fine. I wonder if they'll cite me for parking on the steps. Probably not. Because that would be a highly niche function that probably doesn't exist. Oh, I wasn't even recording this stream. Oh no. Well, tomorrow's will be fine. Oh, only 40 XP from poor conduct? Hell yeah. All right. Not worried about that one. Beautiful. Although it didn't do too good in the rankings. Oh, and I skipped all that. But whatever, it's fine. I like to see the little pop-ups that say what I unlocked, but that's not strictly necessary. Oh, cool. I got another underboss that I can arrest as well. Well, we will leave that one for tomorrow. We'll pick up right here again. It's about 10 minutes before I normally end the stream, but this is a darn good place to stop. Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing as well once I end the stream. Thank you very much if you stopped by, for stopping by. And if you stayed here a while, thank you for staying a while. Oh yes, I'm supposed to say like and subscribe for the algorithm and stuff, apparently. So do that, please. And yeah, that's it. An easy one. Easy, quick, chill one. Well, it wasn't quick. It was about average time. But quick, I guess. If it felt quick, it means I had fun. So, yeah. All right, well, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.